The internet didn't just break, it detonated. Because what you're about to hear isn't just another celebrity scandal, it's a full-blown family explosion caught on camera, wrapped in betrayal, soaked in rage, and fueled by a feud that just crossed a line nobody thought could be crossed. We're talking about T.I., a man who built an empire, a legacy, a family name that commands respect. And then there's his son, King Harris, reckless, loud, unpredictable, and now at the center of what might be the most dangerous move anyone in that family has ever made. And hovering over all of it like a silent storm? 50 Cent, a man who doesn't forget, doesn't forgive, and definitely doesn't lose. Because something happened. Something so explosive, so disrespectful, so deeply personal, that insiders are saying it triggered a moment behind closed doors that spilled into the open, a moment where T.I. allegedly grabbed his own son by the neck, on camera, in front of people, in a way that has fans asking one terrifying question: what did King do that pushed his own father to that point? We're talking leaked clips, deleted posts, screenshots that vanished in seconds, witnesses who are suddenly unavailable, and a viral storm that's spiraling out of control as fans piece together a story that keeps getting darker the deeper you go. Because this isn't just about a beef anymore. This is about a son who went too far, a father trying to stop the damage, and a powerful enemy watching it all unfold, smiling. And trust me, what started this is worse than anyone expected. The moment that video surfaced, everything changed. It didn't drop gently. It didn't leak quietly. It exploded, ripped straight across timelines, group chats, and private industry circles like a wildfire nobody could contain. A shaky clip. Grainy audio. Voices overlapping. And then that split second that froze the internet in place, T.I. lunging forward, his arm shooting out, his hand locking onto the collar, no, the neck, of his own son, King Harris. You could hear it before you fully saw it. Boy, a voice snapped, sharp, furious, controlled but cracking underneath the surface. Then chaos. People shouting. Someone yelling, "Cut the live!" Another voice screaming, "Yo, chill!" Furniture scraping. A phone dropping. And King, stunned for half a second, jerking back, trying to pull free, his voice rising from defensive to explosive in an instant. And just like that, the clip cut. No context. No explanation. Just raw, unfiltered tension. But here's the part that turned curiosity into full-blown panic. This didn't come out of nowhere. Because hours before that moment, before the grab, before the shouting, before the footage that now has millions of views, King Harris had already lit a match and thrown it straight into gasoline. And that gasoline had a name. 50 Cent. It started like all modern celebrity wars do, with a post that looked petty on the surface, but carried something darker underneath. A photo. A caption. A smirk hidden in pixels. 50 Cent, casually dropping an image of tiny Harris, King's mother, into the middle of his ongoing tension with T.I. To outsiders, it might have looked like trolling. To the Harris family? It was a violation. And King? King didn't respond like a strategist. He responded like a grenade with the pin already pulled. Sources say the first video went up fast, too fast. No PR filter. No management approval. Just King, staring directly into the camera, eyes blazing, voice shaking with anger as he unloaded everything he had. "You worried about my mama?" he snapped. "Go check on yours." That alone would have been enough to shake things up. But King didn't stop there. Oh no, he kept going. Because what came next is the part insiders are calling the point of no return. Within minutes, screenshots started circulating. Then recordings. Then reposts of reposts, each one worse than the last. King wasn't just clapping back. He was digging. Reaching into a place nobody in hip-hop touches unless they're ready for permanent consequences. He brought up 50 Cent's mother. Not casually. Not vaguely. Specifically. Repeatedly. Brutally. He mocked her death. And then, as if that wasn't enough, he posted what appeared to be an image of her grave. The internet didn't react, it recoiled. Fan pages went silent. Then they erupted. Twitter threads multiplied by the second. Some people defended him, he's protecting his mom. Others weren't holding back at all, he just signed his own death warrant in this industry. Even celebrities started circling the situation without naming names. Subtle tweets. Cryptic posts. One artist wrote, "Certain lines don't get crossed. Ever." Another posted, "Young dudes don't understand legacy consequences." And through all of this, 50 Cent didn't explode. He didn't rant. He didn't even respond the way everyone expected. He posted a meme. A frog. And 2 letters, LOL. That was it. And somehow, that made everything worse. Because if you know anything about 50 Cent, you know silence, especially that kind of silence, isn't peace. It's calculation. And that's exactly when panic reportedly set in behind the scenes. Because inside the Harris household, this wasn't entertainment anymore. This was exposure. This was risk. This was a 21-year-old who had just taken a public feud and turned it into something deeply personal with a man known for destroying people slowly, publicly, and permanently. According to what one insider described as a heated, immediate family confrontation, T.I. found out exactly what King had posted, and everything shifted. No more public image. No more media training. Just a father realizing his son may have just put a target on the entire family. Voices were raised. Phones were snatched. People were talking over each other. And King? King wasn't backing down. Witnesses claim he stood firm, pacing, shouting, defending his actions like he had nothing to lose. "He disrespected my mama," King allegedly yelled. But T.I. wasn't hearing it. Because to him, this wasn't defense. This was escalation. Dangerous escalation. And then came the moment. The one captured, partially, chaotically, but unmistakably, on that now viral clip. T.I. stepping in. Closing the distance. Grabbing King. Not playfully. Not symbolically. Physically. Directly. Like a man trying to stop a train already off its tracks. "You embarrassing the family," he reportedly shouted, words eerily similar to a past incident that fans are now digging up and reposting side by side like it was a warning nobody listened to. King struggled. Voices rose higher. Someone screamed for them to stop. And then, cut. Gone. But not before enough was seen. Enough was heard. Enough was captured to send shockwaves through every corner of social media. Within minutes, hashtags started trending. Clips slowed down. Angles analyzed. Lip readers claiming they knew exactly what was said. And then came the real chaos, the leaks. Because right when people thought they had seen the worst, private messages started surfacing. Alleged DMs, voice notes. Screenshots that looked too real to ignore. One message, reportedly from someone in 50 Cent's extended circle, read, "Y'all woke him up." Another? "Should have kept it music." And the most chilling one of all? He don't play about that. Nobody has confirmed if those messages are real. But nobody's dismissing them either. Because the timing is terrifying. Now the industry is watching closely. Waiting. Because this isn't just about what King said anymore. It's about what happens next. Will 50 Cent respond? Will T.I. try to contain the fallout? Will more footage leak? Or worse, has something already been set in motion behind the scenes? Because insiders are now whispering about a second video. One that hasn't fully surfaced yet. One that allegedly shows what happened after. The grab? After the shouting. After the cameras were supposed to be off. And if what they're saying is true, this situation isn't even close to over. What leaked next didn't just add fuel to the fire, it poured gasoline on something that was already dangerously close to exploding beyond control. Because that second video people were whispering about, it surfaced. Not on a major platform at first. Not on a verified page. It slipped out quietly, dropped in a private group chat, then screen recorded, reposted, mirrored, and within minutes, it was everywhere. And this time, it wasn't chaotic. It was clear. Too clear. The clip picks up seconds after the moment everyone had already seen, after T.I. grabbed King Harris, but what happens next is what has people genuinely shaken. Because instead of backing down, King steps forward. Not aggressively at first, but defiantly. Chest out. Jaw tight. Eyes locked. "You not finna keep putting your hands on me," he says, voice lower now, controlled, but boiling underneath. That line alone sent shockwaves through the internet. Because suddenly, this wasn't just about a reckless comment. This was deeper. This was history. And T.I.'s reaction? Immediate. Sharp. "You done lost your mind," he fires back, stepping closer again, not yelling now, but speaking in that dangerously calm tone that hits harder than screaming ever could. People in the background are trying to intervene. You can hear it. Shoes shifting. Someone whispering, "Not right now," another voice saying, "Phones is out, but it's too late." Because King doesn't de-escalate. He doubles down. "I said what I said," he snaps. "Ain't nobody finna disrespect my mama and think it's sweet." And right there, right in that moment, you can literally feel the shift. Because for King, this is pride. But for T.I., this is strategy. And those two things just collided head-on in front of cameras. "You don't even understand what you just did," T.I. says, shaking his head, not angry anymore, something worse. Disappointed. Calculated. Almost concerned. And that's when he says the line that has now been replayed, slowed down, dissected, and debated across every social platform imaginable, "You just put us in something you can't get us out of." Silence. Not full silence, there's still movement, still tension, but the kind of silence where the weight of those words lands heavy. Because even King pauses. Just for a second. But then? He laughs. Not loud. Not fake. Just a quick, dismissive exhale like he doesn't buy it. "They been in something," King mutters. "Ain't nothing new." And that right there, is when everything breaks again. Because sources are now saying this wasn't just about the 50 Cent situation. This had been building. For months. Maybe longer. Clashes behind closed doors. Arguments about image. About discipline. About how King moves in public versus how the family operates behind the scenes. And suddenly, all of that tension is bleeding into one moment. One viral moment. One situation that just went from external beef to internal fracture. Meanwhile, online? Absolute chaos. Clips of the second video are being paired with the first, stitched together, reposted with dramatic captions, slowed down with subtitles like it's a courtroom exhibit. Twitter, or X, is a war zone. King standing on business. T.I. trying to save him from himself. This bigger than rap now. And then the hashtags start climbing. #T.I. and King #family over fame #50 Cent watch.